Hello, good morning. Happy Thursday. We're going to get started in just a second with the audio. So get ready on your mat, warm it up, stretch it out, do what you got to do. And we're going to get started shortly. Oh, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Stretching it out, taking a second, getting the body warm. Ooh, not that we're not going to be getting it warm in just a little bit, but giving yourself whatever you need to get yourself settled. But ooh, it's gonna be a good one. All right, it's 8:30. We gotta get started. So come meet me on all fours. Take a second to get the knees and the hips aligned, shoulders and wrists in one nice long line. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. Give yourself a nice little small tuck of the tailbone just so you're creating a nice flat back here. Take a second just breathing it in. Long sigh out the mouth. We're going to lift that right hand up into a big circle. So taking that right hand into a big circle, going backwards. Just a few times, your own speed, your own pace. And then we're going to switch direction, taking that right arm going forwards. So nice big forward circles here. And we're going to switch sides. So take that right arm down, left arm up and back now. So nice big circles with that left arm. Opening up the chest and then switching directions, taking that left arm into big forward circles. Dropping that left hand down, tuck those toes. We're going to take it into a downward facing dog. Send those hips back high up into the sky. Pedal out those feet. First time in this position, most likely of the day. You bend a little into the knees. Just here for another 3, 2, and 1. Take both legs down to the ground. Both heels down to the ground. Come meet me in a high plank position. Let's do 6 shoulder taps. So right, left, right, left, right, left. Send those hips back into that downward facing dog. Do that one more time, bring it into a nice high plank. 6 more shoulder taps. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Back into that downward facing dog. Bend into those knees now, so those glutes all the way down towards those heels, stretching out those legs. Whew. And then back up into that downward facing dog. And one more time, bringing those glutes down towards those heels. And then back into that downward facing dog. Walk the hands to meet the feet. And slowly roll it up, vertebrae by vertebrae, bending into the knees, letting it all take its time all the way on the way up. And now you're up. So you're going to start. You got it. Take a second to breathe as I explain the class. You have 4 blocks, 4 moves per block, 1 minute per move, no rest in those minutes, and then you get a minute of rest at the end. It will do legs, core, glutes, and arms. We got a little full body finisher. So I will start with the legs portion. You're going to give me 4 squats. So just give me 4 simple squats, and then you're going to be 4 pulses, sitting that ass as far back as you can, and then bringing back up. Then from here, you're going to give me a cross back to a reverse lunge alternating. So whatever leg you want to start with, you're going to cross it back into a nice cross back lunge, and then you're just going to, I need more room, and then just take it behind you, reverse lunge, and then stand it up. So it's a cross back, come up not all the way, then you bring it into a reverse lunge, then you stand it up. So it's cross back, reverse, alternating. Then from here, it's going to be 2 standing side leg raises into a heel raise. So we're really going to work on that single leg balance here. So you're going to take hands behind the head, hips, arms out, whatever you want to do to the side. You're just going to give me 2 single leg raises. You're going to try to stay nice and squared off. And then on that foot that is holding you, 2 single heel raises. We're going to really have to keep that strength in the core to keep you nice and balanced. Last but not least is a side to side reach. You're just going to reach all the way across, twisting that core, not trying to get the shoulders like all the way over, but a nice strong twist, and then bring it back. And then if you want to add a little hop to that, you're welcome to. So 4 moves, 4 blocks, 1 minute per move, no rest in between. We will go through as we go, getting ready in about 10 seconds. All right, we're going into those 4 squats to 4 pulses. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. We are on. Give me 4 squats, all the way down, all the way up, sitting back into those hips, keeping that chest nice and open. And at the bottom, you're giving me 4 squat pulses. Whew. Take a second to get in. Dial it into the body, out of the mind. Back just a little further. You only got another 20 seconds. Breathe. Going for 15 more. Do a quick little switch of something. You got just 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going into those cross back to reverse lunges alternating. So take whatever leg. Give me a cross back lunge to a reverse lunge, and then you bring it back up. Doing your best back here. So those legs are 2 90-90s as best as you can. Squeezing those glutes, keeping that chest nice and open. Got this. Nice and slow. Ooh, you might take a second, you might shake a little. That's okay. We're not about achieving perfection here. We're just about doing the best we can. We have less than halfway to go. This, we're going to do those 2 standing side leg raises with heel raises. Whew. Get up. Cross back lunge to that first lunge for about another 15 more seconds, or 7 more seconds. And it's that standing leg raise. In 3, 2, and 1. Come back. So you're standing. You're going to be 2 single standing side leg raises, and then 2 heel raises. Not easy. So give yourself a little space there. I think you're like, I'm just lifting my leg, and then I'm just raising my heel. Try that. You see how it feels. Hands can be in front of you. Hands can be on the hips. Just squeezing the glutes, squeezing the core muscles here. Yeah, this one's challenging me today. 20 more seconds. Little raises. And nice raises. Heels. After this, you have that side to side reach in about 15 seconds. Ooh. Yeah, this one's really getting me today. You have 3, 2, we're going into the side to side reaches, and 1, we are on. So reach all the way across, bring it back in. So stay a little bit in the lower position, so with a nice bend in the knees. If you're ready to just add a little extra to it, you lift the legs and you take it up with a little bit of a jump. Nothing crazy. Really lengthening out those arms here. This is your last minute of work. And then you get a whole minute to rest before we go into core, where we're going to be hanging out on the ground for quite some time. Keep going, about 30 seconds left. Maybe you're getting a little lower in that, reaching a little bit longer, getting a heart rate going. And if that hop is not for you, you're here. Low impact, still a lot of movement. 15. You're here. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Shake it out. 1 minute of rest. We're going into the next portion. So you rest. I explain. You can always move around during this rest, whatever you need. So you're coming onto all fours. I'm sorry, by all fours, you're coming into a high plank. But if the plank is not for you because it's a little too much on your wrist, you can always go on to fours. So coming into all fours, it's a T plank. So you're going to twist to the side, open the arm up, and then you're going to bring it back and do the other side. Open it up into a T and bring it back. So then from there, you've got a roll up crunch. So all the way on the back, you're just going to take legs nice and long, arms out top of you, which might give you some more room. You're going to use the core to lift you up, not the upper body, core. And then go to reach for the toes. You're not worrying about forward folding all the way, and then lowering yourself back with, what do you know, your core. Then from here, you're gonna give me 4x2 tricep dip to a hip lift. So you're gonna take those arms behind you. You're gonna lift the hips a little so slightly. Give me 4 tricep dips, keeping the shoulders out of the ears. And then you do 4 of those, and then you lift the hips for 1, nice flat hips, and 2. And last but not least, side to side crunches, reaching across. Got 10 seconds though, or 5 seconds. Meet me in that high plank. Getting ready in 3, high plank in 2, and 1. High plank we are on for those T openers. So turning it over, opening up one arm to the top, and then rolling it over, and then over to the other side. Keeping those hips nice and flat, a nice flat back when you go into that plank. Maybe that arm is stretching up, maybe it's just opening up, whatever you've got space and room for. You're staying strong on the wrist, and then knee in towards the spine. You're reaching nice and long here. Ooh. For about 20 more seconds, and then we are moving on. And what are we moving on to? Whatever comes next, which happens to be a roll-up crunch. Getting ready in 4. You'll switch it to the back in 3, 2, and 1. Switch it to the back. One roll on the back. Don't be too dramatic. Take those arms up to the top of you. And then you're going to lift through the center, coming all the way up to sit up. Going to reach out for those toes. And then slowly lowering it back. Keep the shoulders nice and low. Think of this one as like a full body massage moment. You're just kind of bringing the body out for about another 20 more seconds. And then we have those 4 tricep dips to those 2 hip lifts. Which I know you're like, wait, I thought you said that was core. That is core. 10 more seconds. You have to expect the unexpected. It's not just a fuck ton of crunches. You have 3, 2, and 1. Come meet me. Tricep dip position. So a slight lift of the hips. Those wrists are protecting you nice and strong. Give me 4 tricep dips. Keeping the shoulders away from the ears. Navel in towards the spine, and then you're going to lift the hips twice into 2 tabletop positions. That one is stretching out the back, stretching out those pecs. Really diving into those tricep dips there. Those lift of the hips. Squeeze that core. 20 more seconds. This one is the one that's really making me sweat. Holy shit. You got this. We're just 5, 4. Holy shit. For 3, 2, and 1. Come lay it on the back. It's side to side crunches. So all the way on the back, you're just going to reach across to the side, bring it back, and then reach across to the other side. The arms can be in a little karate chop position, or you can have this, whatever feels better. But you're working to lift the shoulder blades off the ground from the center of you, not from the chest. You should be able to hold a small little conversation. Breathe. You're halfway there. After this, glutes. And whew, you're gonna have fun with that one. 15. Keep going for just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a second, rest. You get a whole minute to rest as I explain the next portion. It's glutes. So simple glute bridges, not going to show you. Next up are circle glute bridges. What those are, you're just going to take the hips over to one side, circle all the way up to the top, and then bring it back down. It's just a glute bridge in a circle. And then from here, you're gonna go onto all fours. You're just gonna do donkey kicks, which I don't really need to explain. You kind of know how to do a donkey kick. And we're just gonna do 30 seconds on the right and then 30 seconds to the left. And then last but not least is the silly one. It's a frog pump. So you're gonna come onto your stomach. You're gonna connect the feet behind you, and then you're gonna lift those hips. Holy shit, this one's gonna hurt. And you're gonna bring it back down. You're gonna do your best to keep those feet connected. Just tiny little squeezes of the glutes to lift ever so slightly. You're not gonna get a lot of air on that one. You're not going far, but you're gonna go somewhere. On your backs, glute bridges in 5. Regular glute bridges in 4. In 3, 2, and 1. You are on. You're lifting the hips and lowering the hips. Being it simple. So many opportunities, so many paths. Sometimes really it's the path of least resistance we need to go towards. One where it's just like, all you gotta do is just this, and you'll get to where you need to be. But mastering simple things before you can take on the insanity. So keep going. There are about 20 more seconds left in these simple glute bridges before we switch these out for those circle glute bridges. A little bit of extra fun, a little extra spice. Feel those thighs, the glutes connecting. 4. 3, we're going into circles in 2 and 1. So whatever direction you like, lift it all the way up, back down. What is life? Have fun. Body's meant to move in ways that are in flow. Simple up and down all the time. I know, like I said, it's about the simple things. Do your best. Do your best. We have about 20 seconds left here. Are the hips flowing? Enjoying. You have about 4. We're going to go into those donkey kicks. 3. Flipping onto all 4s. In 2. And 1. Lower those hips. When you get onto all 4s, don't make it too dramatic. You're on. So donkey kicks, start with, let's feel the right side. Taking it up. And bring it back. Again, you're taking care of the simple things here. And the hips, square it off. The body. Take care of the body. 3, we're going to just switch legs in 2 and 1, switch legs. So again, keeping those hips squared, back nice and flat. Light tuck of that tailbone to keep the back flat. Elbows tucking in, little bend there. And then after this, we're going on to the stomach for that frog pump. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way down to the stomach. Get those knees out. Get those legs connected. Head in the palm of the hands or in the back of the hands. And little frog pumps. Give yourself a second to settle into this one and be like, oh, am I doing it right? You're doing it right by keeping those feet connected. Pushing those hip bones into the ground. Keeping the collarbone open. You have room to breathe. Little lifts at the back. Doing your best to keep your head connected down as well. You're not overcompensated by squeezing the back. We only have about 15 seconds left. We're going to get a whole minute to rest. And then we're going into 5 minutes of arms. You are welcome. And ready. Into 3. So, you got this. Into 2. And 1 more. 1. Done. Lower those legs. Take a second, shake it out. All right, you guys, you got 5 minutes of arms coming up. So
it is going to be arm pull-ins with extends. So you're just going to pull those elbows in towards the side, then you're going to flip the palms and extend it out. And then from there, again, pull the elbows in, extend it out. Over unders, you're going to have a little bend in the arm. You're going to rub an orange for a little over under, not from the shoulders, really more from the biceps down. And then from here, circles, forward for 30, backwards for 30, flyaways, palms are going to stay on the ground, little bend in the arms, and you're just flying your wings up and down. So really think about those wing muscles in the back. Last but not least, I'm calling this one a ball open. I don't know what else to call it. So you're going to take the arms out, or take the arms almost like you're holding a huge ass beach ball. And then when you go to open them, I want you to open them just to the point so you're not lowering the elbows, you're not hyperextending the elbows, you're just in, oops, that sound. You're just gonna take the elbows out and then back in like you're squeezing a big ball there. So you have about 10 seconds left. Getting ready in 3, 2, and 1. We are on. So take those arms out to the side. You're gonna pull the elbows in, keeping that chest nice and open. Then you're gonna flip the palms with that extension. I chose to be here on my knees. You can also be standing it up, whatever feels best for you. You're on the knees, slight tuck of the tailbone in. The navel in towards the spine, those shoulders down the back. And I'll give you an option if you want to add a little extra. You have about 30 seconds left here. And then we're going into those over-unders. The goal on this one, keep the arms up, stay connected and focused. You can absolutely do this. Fully capable. I know you are. You have 3. We're going to over-unders. In 2, 1, flip the palms, slight little bend in those elbows, over-unders. So those shoulders are staying nice and open. You're rubbing an orange here. You want to add a little extra, you can start to lean back into those legs, and then you pull yourself back up. Your legs are going to thank you for that one later. So it's just a slight lean back, and then you lean it up. But if it's too much to do 2 things at once, I totally get it. Take your time. You're going to be here for just another 30 seconds. And then we're going into those circles. Stay strong. Stay connected. Listen. Circles. 4. We're going to go forwards in 3, 2, and 1. Take those arms out a little bit longer. Tiny little forward circles. Again, that natural bend in the elbow should be there. So you're not just fully straight. I want a little bend in the elbow. So you're really feeling this down that arm. Ooh. After this, you're going to take it into backward circles. About 4, 3, 2, and 1. Backward circles. Again, keeping those arms up. These circles are tiny. You are almost drawing about the size of a walnut, a little bit bigger than a quarter, a kiwi. Ooh, these are great nutritionally dense food in my opinion. But in my opinion, but damn, it's a shame. Getting ready for flyaways. Those palms are going to go flat, and you're just going to take the arms up and down, a little different than those circles, but very similar. You got 3, 2, 1. Keep those palms down. Flyaways, little ups and downs. Keep that chest nice and open. You're squeezing the arms. You're just lifting ever so slightly, maybe about 2 inches up and down. Keeping those shoulders rolled back so you're really feeling this one in the back, a little less in the front. And then after this, you're going to have that ball open close before we go into it. One little finisher. 30 more seconds left though. Those arms are going into circles. The big circle. 10. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Take those arms with a big circle in front of you. Holy shit. And then when you go to open them up, you're not opening them all the way, just enough so you feel it in the back. You're bringing those arms back together, connecting those arms, those fingertips. We're going to keep those elbows up. I know you're tired. So I'm going to save this one for last because this is where you can see. Oh, are my elbows dripping? I can feel it. You just got to keep them up. We only have about another 30-ish seconds left. And then after this, you're done? Well, you got the finisher. The finisher is going to fly by. Getting ready. Just a little bit more. 10 seconds. Opening, closing those arms. You're going to fall nice and in front of you. And get one comes to the center. Give me 3, 2, and 1. Shake out those arms. All right, you guys, the finisher is going to be 1 move, 4 rounds, 20 seconds per move, 10 seconds of rest. So 20 seconds of the same move. It's my favorite. It's a flow burpee. You're going to flow those arms all the way up top. Flow the arms all the way down the body. Hop, step, jump it out to a plank, a push-up on the knees, on the feet, and then hop, step, jump, walk it in. Flow it back up. It's your flow burpee. You're going to stay nice and strong. You're going to do that 4 times, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. You won't even realize it happened. Getting ready. 10 seconds. Flow burpees. In 4. In 3. In 2. And 1. You're on. So you're going to lift those arms all the way up nice and high. Bring those arms down underneath you. Step, jump it out. Come into a push-up on the feet, on the knees, and then you bring it back up. You only have about 5 seconds left here. It's not about getting a ton of them done. It's about getting as many as you can. In 3, 2, 1, 10 seconds. Whew, that went fast. We're going into it again. So stand it back up. You only get 10 seconds to rest. Shake it out. Going in 3, 2, 1. We are on 20 seconds back on those flow burpees. Taking it all the way down, all the way out. Getting that chest down to the ground if you're in that push-up. Or, just doing the best you can. 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds of rest. Standing it back up. Not much time. Shake it out. I just want us to get it in and done. You have 3, 2, 1. Flow burpee. We are on. Take those arms back up. Only 2 more times, or 1 more time after this one. You got this. Increase the speed a little. You only have 3, 2, and 1. All the way out. 10 seconds. Last one. This is it. Last one, best one, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. You got this. You have 3, 2, 1. Last time, flow burpee. All the way up. We're on. I can't even talk. Too excited. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Done. All right, you guys, you made it. And we made it in just the right amount of time this time. So getting ready for a quick photo if you'd like. 0 pressure. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. It is an honor. It is a pleasure. Zoe, I don't think I have seen you yet, or if you could so kindly put in your Instagram handle, that would be great.